Hi all. Hopefully you found the information in yesterday's video exciting and informative. I'm looking forward to getting some of the processes going that I mentioned in the video yesterday. First, again, I want to thank everybody that volunteered to start making the mask. Jeff has his process done, and it's been sent to Robin S. And Robin is providing the spin and work, the videos, the cut patterns, and everything to those employees that volunteered. The masks are coming out great. Jeff made a few more. We have our supplies in. We have the cinch device here. There's a couple other options that we have to be able to secure the masks, and we have the nose bridges as well, where this can be formed around your nose. So very excited to get this going. We still have a decent supply of the N95 masks, but the more folks we can get using these, the better. They're washable, and the HEPA filters are removable that are inside of the test kits. So it works out very well. Next thing I mentioned yesterday was the executive order that Governor Lamont signed, and we've gone through that in detail. There are 50 items that he is mandating. The really nice thing is 48 of those 50 we're already doing. You heard a little bit of the snippet that he put on in his press release, his press conference, and many of those things are things that we've been doing all along. Some of those things were taken directly from us. But at the end of the day, I think the team has done a really nice job of being as aggressive as possible. The two things that we aren't doing that we're putting in place right now, one is to remove the lids of garbages where people would be forced to have to open. So for those of you that are on site now, you probably noticed if you went into the cafeteria, the one bin, the lid is open and flipped back, and the other one I've taken the lid off. Just trying to remove more touch points for employees, and especially in the caf, where that's usually the one area where you're taking your gloves off to be able to warm up and eat the food. So I've taken that, so please keep that off. One concern we have is that with the amount of food that's going in there and it's garbage, it can start to smell. We currently have our cleaning crew coming in multiple times a week, but if it starts to smell, or somebody put something in there, right after the cleaning crews come, let's just take it upon ourselves to grab the bag, throw it in the dumpster. Don't need to wait for the cleaning crew to come in. If you identify or see other garbage bins that have that opportunity to remove a cover just so nobody has to touch it, would be great. The other thing that I think we're doing really well, but we just didn't have it covered to a T, is we're doing all the sanitizing. We've got some hand sanitizer. We've got more coming in. He's asking that hand sanitizer be available at the entrances of the buildings. We have them in various locations, but we're going to put some of the receptacles and some of the hand sanitizers at the openings. Other than that, the other 48 things we're already doing, so that was exciting for me. I did mention about the test kits last night. I'm really excited about that and being on the forefront of that. All the test kits did arrive. Carol has received the forms that we need from the nurse practitioner and from our attorney. And we're going to get the process set up. And as soon as the process is set up with it finalized, we're going to look to roll out the plan. So we don't have the plan fully documented, detailed yet, but we're looking to get that in place next week. Some of you have reached out to me to ask if this is an antibody test. It is not. This is a pure go, no go, whether or not you currently have COVID-19. They are working on a plasma test so that you can see if you've got the antibodies. They currently don't have it approved yet, but they're working on that. So if those become available, we'll do our best to try to make those available. I am aggressively working with the state to try to get this test in the hands of the healthcare providers and those medical professionals that need it as well. I'm being assured at this point that there's plenty of inventory and they continue to ramp up inventory. So I'm working to try to get this in the right hands. I've talked to the state a couple times, but at this point we have the green light to move forward with voluntary testing for our employees. So again, stay tuned. We'll get some of the process documented and out to everybody next week as we begin to roll it out. For those of you celebrating Easter or Passover, happy Easter, happy Passover. We got a holiday tomorrow. We don't have, tomorrow's a company paid holiday. Enjoy the time off with the family. Please stay safe. Please do not go out if you don't have to. If you do go out, wear a mask. You now have plenty of information on how to make your own mask. I'll see how the weekend goes. If there's no pressing information, I may give you a day or two off from getting your videos from me. But certainly we'll reach out to you as any new information becomes available. The other thing that I'm keeping my eye on, the CDC has come out with relaxed processes for allowing people to come back to work for essential businesses. So that's something that that's really interesting to me. It's interesting to the industry as a whole in the country. The good news is the protocols that they're requiring to be in place in order for folks to come to be at work are all the protocols we already have in place. So Connecticut and HAPCO for sure are already in the forefront of that. Other than that, I don't have anything else. Have a great holiday, have a great weekend. Please stay safe, and I really am looking forward to having you all back on site together.